going on, everybody? I am back. I am back. I am back. Woo! I am back like herpes. Now, sponsoring today's rant is Rain. And not really. They don't sponsor me yet. I go to mentalhamster.com and try their stuff. From England, from Aaron. But they got drinks there too. They're great. Mentalhamster.com. Okay. Now the rant today is UFOs. UFOs. Do I believe in them and do I not? I live in the Bay Area. I live in San Francisco, and they are slowly. They had an article on a Saturday or Sunday about this air pilot from the Navy or some Air Force thing. They're showing like this flying object. And I'm like, whoa, this is on like channel Fox News, So, and Joe Rogan are having these military pilots coming in, and they're like, they're saying, yeah, I chased this thing, and this thing was nothing I'd ever seen what the military has. Now, my ultimate thing I have to say, if they have space aliens and they got the UFOs out there and stuff, this would be a hell of a time to bring the subject up, to have a little bit of distraction and a little bit more interesting news. I'm tired of hearing about the virus. I'm tired of hearing about these cops telling these people to stop, halt, don't go back in the car, please, sir. Stop it. Stop it. Stop, please, sir. Please, I'm pulling your shirt, please. And then they're getting shot, and then they think it's a hate crime. But I'm tired of hearing that crap. So, yeah, if they said, yeah, we got some flying objects out there, the government is slowly releasing some videos. The Pentagon is actually showing some videos right now about some stuff like that, and you can look it up, and they're like shitty black and white little videos and stuff. But if the government's slowly releasing it, and it's been in history books. So the thing about the German asshole dictator, who was a horrible guy, Hitler. Hitler was trying to get flying saucers back in when the war was going on, because the best weapon of war is the weapon the enemy does not know about. So Hitler was trying to get flying saucers going. He got his scientists to get some stuff hovering off the ground a little bit, but the technology was never there. And if you read Columbus was, coming over to Americas, and he was not the first one over here. The Vikings were, and a lot of other countries were over here before Columbus. But Columbus was in his journals. He had if you read his personal journal, he had a flying light hovering around his ship for a while, and then it just took off. And he said he never saw anything like that in his life. So that was in his personal journal, stuff like that. So, so I'm going to tell you the story about my experience. Now, like Wednesday night, I was like 10, 9, 7 years old, whatever. My grandma used to take me to church on Wednesday nights for a little Bible study. We used to call it Awanas and stuff. And we had Bonnie Monocton. She passed away. She was a saint. Grandma's a saint. They don't lie. So we're going back home. We're going out of the parking lot, going back home. And I'm looking in the sky because I live kind of close to the Oakland airport. And, I'm looking up. I just like to see the planes and stuff. And I saw this plane. And I know where I live close to the Oakland airport. So I know where the airplane flight zone is. Mostly, it's always in the back of my backyard. Just going back and forth, straight line over the water. So this airplane was like hovering closer to the houses, on the other side of like where I never saw planes. Sometimes in where I live, you're mostly seeing these airplanes flying in the same area of the sky, and then you might have some pilots who don't know the area too well. It's really rare to see an airplane on the other side of the town flying somewhere. It's like I'm so used to them flying this way, and they're over. You might see one or two a year. Some pilot might get lost a little bit, and he's flying over the houses on the other side. But I saw this flying saucer, and it was a pure saucer, and it was hovering around the houses on the other side of the town, and it was really close to us too. I mean, it was not nipping the house roofs and stuff, but it was hovering pretty close to the houses. And then I go home, tell my dad about it, and he's making jokes about it. Oh yeah, nanu nanu, nanu nanu. Oh yeah, sure. And then my grandma went up to my dad, and my grandma said this. Yeah, we actually saw it. Bonnie saw it too. And he looked at my grandma. He's like, "Oh shit, no." So that's the story. It could have been military, could have been not. You can listen to my story. You think it's shit, fine. Do what you got to do. But that's the story. I'll never forget it. And it's something out of the world. When you're looking at a UFO, if you ever had the chance to look at one, you're looking at it like, this is something out of a movie. Is it like Hollywood trying to do a movie around this boring ass town? It's something you've seen in a movie or in a book, and you're looking at it in real life, and it's almost like kind of scary. It's like, holy shit. Of course, video cameras and cell phones are not. I think we still had pagers back in the. So this was back in like 95, 96, 97. In the middle of the 90s, and so I don't know. I like to think it was something out of this world, because there's no way the military can have something with that kind of technology. Yeah, their technology's going crazy right now about a whole bunch of things, but flying saucers, and it was just hovering. And I wish we stand there and watch what it was doing, because we were driving past it and looking at it for a couple seconds. You're like, holy shit, that thing does not have fucking wings on it. So, so that's my story about the UFO. I'll never forget that moment. That was a scary ass moment, seeing something out of this world and you don't believe it. So I visit my brother down in San Diego a couple years ago, and I knew he's with the government, he's with the Marines at the time, and I told him, I told him I'd never tell anybody about it. I'm just curious if the military has anything flying saucer wise, and he says, I've heard some things, but I never seen it. And if I never seen it, I don't really believe in it, and I don't think it's really true. So I drilled him. I asked him I got my Columbo rain jacket on, and I asked him questions, and I couldn't get the answers out of him. And he says, I really don't know either. So I've tried my best. So about that, and yeah, that's my story about flying saucers. You got Joe Rogan and some other podcasts out there that are bringing these military pilots in. They're like, yeah, we're chasing them. Some are built like a Tic Tac, not small as a Tic Tac, but built like a Tic Tac, and they're flying faster than their fucking airplanes. So that's kind of weird. And yeah, it would be interesting. It would be interesting to see an alien at a zoo. Just come on by, yeah. We have the tigers, we have the lions, we have the elephants, the penguins, we have an alien. We just put them in like a big pod, you know, feed them Oreo cookies. I don't know. But that would be quite of a scene to see a little space alien walking around in a fucking zoo. That'd be kind of cool. Um, I know that would be pretty interesting to see like an alien from a different planet. But the one thing that boggles my mind, yeah, they did find in a different galaxy, really far away, they did find a another sun source. And with any life source, if you got a lizard or a alligator or you got anything living with a heartbeat and some blood, it's gonna need the sun, to incubate. So they did find another sun out in a far galaxy far away, but I can't imagine these little these little creatures. They're skinny or whatever they're built like. How the fuck do they get their tools to build a fucking space shuttle to go Mach 100 miles an hour? They're faster than anything else. Supposedly they're faster than anything else, and they just glide through the sky like it's faster than what you can look at. And I'm like, how the hell do they get that kind of energy source to do that? It's a lot of smart humans on this planet. There's a lot of dumbass fucking humans too, but overall, how the hell do they build their machines to go faster than what we got? It's amazing, or is that physically possible for them? You'll see these stupid things on movies or whatever description people have seen, and these things are like aliens are not like built like a human. They're kind of looking, with two legs and whatever, but how the fuck are they, can build their shit better than us, I mean, come on, um, but it's amazing. It's an interesting subject. I saw one, but I didn't see no green guy bouncing around in the saucer or anything. It could have been government, could have been not, but it was definitely. Oh, it could have been a drone. This is back in '95. All right. It was a saucer, and I saw it pure day. Of course, I could be lying, but my grandma and my grandma's friend, and she was my friend too, but they would be lying because they're freaking saints. All right. So, and we were coming from church that day, so it was really weird, and I'll never forget that, and never will deny it because I saw it myself, and it was freaky and weird. And this is a fitness channel, but it's a rambling channel too. So I just wanted to go out here and tell you some stuff I've seen in my life and pass it on. If you like what I like to ramble about and talk about, hit the subscribe button. Vote for Trump this November 3rd. But he's an asshole. Hey, I want a guy who's not Mr. fucking Rogers, who is firm, and who is he perfect? No, he's not. But I want a person out there who is firm with the other countries, who other countries respect. If you got Mr. Rogers at the fucking White House, oh, it's okay, you can do better, letting everybody do anarchy shit, that shit ain't gonna fly, all right? Taxes are gonna go sky high. You're gonna have less food in the fucking cupboards. And I prefer my president to not have fucking dementia and have some woman in office with an ego size of Texas and who is qualified or has no qualifications to run a fucking country. I know some strong bitches out there. Yes, they can lead the country. That's be great and dandy. But you gotta get the person who's qualified for the job and who can keep fucking promises. So vote for Trump this year. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye.